The forum was called so that we could discuss Canada's role and inform one another.
Now, the way things stand, the Security Council of the UN internationally is the only authority that can justify intervention.
I think this should be the first step, not only for the Middle East, for everywhere else. If any country sees that there is a dictator, then they have to treat him in this way, treat him as a criminal.
No-fly zone is really a declaration of war. It means your own national airspace is not your space anymore.
Whenever you have sanctions, the people that are affected are the people of this country, not the regime itself. We saw this in Iraq, that the sanctions only made the people more poor and suffer more. But the regime itself, they didn't lose any.
I come from a country where for 33 days, Israel flew over us liberally and freely and bombed us daily. And we had around 1,200 runners from Israeli flights, from F-16s that were happily donated by the congressmen and women of the United States of America. Had they applied the no-fly zone on Israel and Lebanon that day, I would stand here before you and tell you that a no-fly zone is something that is meaningful and it is to benefit humanity. But unfortunately, everything that we see that's conducted by the United Nations is for a reason.
I found it kind of shocking that some people who are clearly activists for peace, in some cases, way more than your average citizen, might have been giving calls for these things like no-fly zones, for getting in there and taking out this leader.
You want democracies, you let the people do it. If the people revolt, you can stand on the side. Once the people are successful in the revolution, you can see if they were true-hearted in their nature of revolution, and you can support that revolution politically, economically, not by providing them with F-16s and covers like that. If you want democracy, do it through the United Nations, but do it by first bringing democracy to the United Nations itself.